we should also be able to, just to get started, we should be able to know what a noun is before we look at different types and all those. We should be able to know what a noun is. So if someone asks you what a noun is, what will you say? You should say that a noun is a naming word. But before even I say a noun is a naming word, what do you think? What do you think a noun is? Of course, let's learn together. A noun is a naming word. It can be the name of a person, object, thing, or a place. It can be the name of a person, object, thing, or a place. So anything that names a person, an object, a thing, or that names a place, definitely that is what we call a noun. Examples of nouns are Patrick, chair, money, Christine, bottle, farmer, Lake Turkwell, Lake Victoria. All those are nouns because they are doing what? They are definitely doing what? They are naming places. So those are the nouns that we'll be talking about. So those are what we call nouns. Then number two, we need to look at different groups of nouns, as I have said, as I said earlier, that these are the things that these are the same ones we are calling types of nouns. So we have these different groups of nouns, and they are grouped into four. So nouns are grouped into four groups. So number one, we have proper nouns. Number two, we have common nouns. Number three, which is C, abstract nouns. Abstract nouns. Then number three, which is number four, sorry, which is D, is collective nouns. So in this video or presentation, I'll just want us to look at two different groups, that is proper nouns and common nouns. If you are ready with your pen and your notebook, let's learn together. So let's start with the proper noun. So what is a proper noun? A proper noun is the name of a specific person, place, or things that are one of a kind. A proper noun is the name of a specific person, place, or things that are one of a kind. One of a kind means that there is no any other by that name. So one of a kind. A proper noun is the name of a specific person, place, or things that are one of a kind. A proper noun is used when referring to a particular person, place, or thing. A proper noun, this is where we use now the nouns, that a proper noun is used when referring to a particular person, place, or thing. Particular, you are referring to a particular person. When someone says Christine, I'm referring to a particular person, which is Christine. When I say a girl is very different, there might be very many girls there. But when I say Christine, it is as I'm referring to a particular person. When I say Nairobi, I'm referring to a particular place. When I say, let's say Daniel, I'm referring to a particular person. So that is what a proper noun is. Just to remind you again that a proper noun is the name of a specific person, place, things that are one of a kind. And I've told you the meaning of that word, one of a kind. So all proper nouns start with capital letters. All proper nouns starts with a capital letter. So whenever you write them, whether they are coming at the beginning of a sentence, in the middle, or at the end, they must start with a capital letter. Please underline that all proper nouns start with a capital letter. Supreme beings like God, Allah, and Lord Krishna are also considered proper nouns because they are supreme God. That is why you shouldn't dare to write the word God starting with a capital, starting with a small g, because God is a supreme being. So supreme beings like God, Allah, and Lord Krishna are also considered proper nouns. So they follow the rule above that all proper nouns start with a capital letter. So that is what basically proper noun is. Then when you go to number two, for example, I want us to now look at these people, places, and things. Which people? For example, Gola, Joseph, Margaret, those are people. Then places like Malindi, Rivatana, Sahara Desert, Mount Elgon, India, Nairobi, definitely those are places and they must start with a capital letter. Then things, for example, the sun, Jupiter, the Bible, Quran, and God are things, and we say that these are things of their own kind. That means then that they must start with a capital letter. So that is all about proper. That is definitely proper nouns, and you should also be able to identify proper nouns in the following sentences. Are you able, by the way? We are learning together. Let's try. For example, the first sentence: it is believed that man can live in the planet Mars. So underline the proper noun there, then you'll share with me in the comment section. Then the Bible is one of the most interesting books. The Bible is one of the most interesting book. Underline the proper nouns, then share with me in the comment section. Then Margaret was late for school again, and the other sentence that is remaining that I have not read. So you should also be able to actually to identify a proper noun there and share with me the proper noun that you have identified in the comment section. So that is it about proper nouns. Then number two, we should also number two, as I've promised, that in this presentation of video, I'm only looking at two different types of nouns, that is proper nouns and common nouns. So what is a common noun? As the name suggests, common noun is a word that refers to an object or a thing, but is not the name of a particular person. Let me repeat that for the sake of these guys who are a bit noisy. Good. A common noun is a word that refers to an object or a thing, but is not the name of a particular person, place, or thing. Unlike common nouns, unlike a proper noun, sorry, common nouns now, these are words that refer to an object or a thing, but is not the name of a particular person. We are not now looking at the name of a particular person. In short, we are just looking at nouns. In short, common nouns are names of things in general. Names of things in general. They are not one of a kind as in proper noun. In proper nouns now, we are just looking at names of things in general. For example, name some of the things that are around you there. Maybe a cup, a bottle, chair, and all those. So those are just common nouns. Examples of common nouns: you have farmer, book, ocean, pen, soldier, sheep, bed, knife, girl. Those are common nouns. We are just naming common things that are around us, and there's nothing really special about them. So that is what common nouns are. So common nouns do not begin with a capital letter. Unlike proper nouns, common nouns, they do not begin with a capital letter. So when someone says a sheep, when someone says a goat, when someone says let's say when someone says a chair, we are not talking about a specific thing or a specific chair. When someone says a sheep, it does not refer to one particular sheep. The person may be talking about any sheep. In the same way, if a person asks for a chair, that person is not talking about any chair. That person is not talking about a particular chair or a certain special chair. He's just talking about any chair. If he or she is asking for that chair, he or she can be given any chair. So they are not names of things in particular, but they are just what common names of things that are around us. So examples: the farmer fenced his farm. Then that girl is always punctual. Please underline or you can just write an example of common nouns from these two sentences in the comment section. Then you should be able to see if you've understood what common nouns are and what proper nouns are. So guys, that marks the end